The program they work out the good issue from independent television anywhere we say they watch us with the matter when we say you consign traffic congestion for Edo State, not be small thing. And you go over say and say true because say the matter gas be now make and we say government set up one body when they call S-Man, maybe say they check on Edo State Traffic Management Agency when they check on to make sure say everywhere do okay. I will come to say true for this period of Christmas. Traffic they already build up well, especially for Ring Road area, Ramat Park area, New Bini area, areas that when basically say get markets. Waiting a basic this agency when they call Edo State Traffic Management Agency they do to make sure say people life they safe and they travel safely through Benin around Ring Road area smoothly. Because this one basically will come out. We'll go ask people when they're in charge, may they give us answer to this question. Today, our studio here with the Managing Director of Edo State Traffic Management Agency, Dennis Oloriegbe. Welcome to our program. I greet you.
Fado, good morning.
I greet you, Dennis.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. You know, say it's not easy to drag on and come out for this play because now this kind of time, now rush every day. Money rush and all kind of thing. Now all the day very, very busy. Now you be one of the few guys when I say yes, if they leave office, they come fire for office, they don't see for office. Now let them go fire for feed. Our feed wide. We don't know where for fire for the feed. Before if they track you down, no problem. Welcome again.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Christmas don't they reach.
Yeah.
Which kind of strategy na get to make sure say yes, una fit make people drive smoothly around Benin for this Christmas time? Because you know around 23rd, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 24th, 25th, that Ring Road has this vehicles on the field they enter there again. What you know they put for ground?
Well, I want to thank you once again when they bring me come. But we talk part of our strategy now. One of them I will be here they do so. Now be public enlightenment on what people go expect. Well, the strategy when they use one, we don't recall all our men. Nobody there on leave now, so that we go get the strength. We go plenty for ground, do the work well. And the two, we don't look at the metro city. That is the town. Benin as a metro. Then we don't identify areas. Like for forestry mission, we don't hold meeting with stakeholders. Stakeholders, we say the traders, the motor unions, the different unions, even the wheelbarrow. Those people when they push wheelbarrow, they get union too. We call all of them, say, look, we give them regulation, what they go do. One, we don't want truck make it a park for mission, especially forestry. Forestry is a single carriageway. Mission are dual. But then you will see say some people go bring truck, they will pack and leave them for there. Some go pack their things when they offload, they go put out for ground, leave them there. Then it go they affect other people. So for now, come and offload your load in the night. We identify holding bay where the people stay if they come. Then in the evening, stroke night, they go offload so that those trucks no go contribute. And for the wheelbarrow, we tell them, you see, if you know load, waiting you know free chop, no put for mouth. You know
where they overload those that wheelbarrow.
So waiting the cause when they won't come cross, you think go fall. And motor now, you dey pity them, you will come wait. The moment you wait, that 5 minutes when you wait, more than 200 vehicles don't do your back. So we give them riot act. Carry half of what you they carry now, so that it go easy for you to move. So now, so we talk to all of them. Then other places like Mission Road, Ikoba Hill, this period we have inculcated with POOG. Say, look, POOG, help us push the people whether they want come road, come the trade. We go stand to make sure say traffic. But one thing for Ikoba, we say, they get what they call a pedestrian problem. People must cross road. So we must create chance for them to cross. So what we are going to be doing now, we say, we will control traffic, we will control pedestrians too. So you go see person go shout, say, all of una now, may una wait, so that vehicle go pass, they will stop for them to go pass.
Before this time, we hear the issue of manpower.
Yes.
For S-Man.
Yes.
People, they complain, even some of them, they complain, say, we don't even get enough. And the work, they increase by the day. Because people, whether you like or not, people, they come Benin well almost every day.
Right.
And secondly, too, almost every time that Ikpobahi now problem, especially when be time for Oregbin in market. How una one country get manpower when be now fit solve all this kind of a thing? How una one country get manpower when I fit address this mission road when they call, because that is like a mission road, forestry, Biway, Lagos Street.
Yes.
You understand that Rukpota area,
the central city area.
You understand when that place don't block, when you go come block at Airport Road, block at Sapler Road, block at Sukumba Road, and that kind of thing. So say people will even spend more than enough time for that area. Manpower will not be issue again.
That's why, well, you see, for traffic management, manpower no they always reach. The more you dey get manpower, the city is expanding. Like Benin people are coming to this town. You know, the town is beautiful. Especially the central city, the security is tight. So people are coming every day. Now with the road, you will see people coming. You see new people. People are looking for houses. You know, it shows that the place is developing. So with manpower, what do we do this period now? We say we get volunteer arms, whether they call mayor. You know, we had meeting, be holding meetings too. All of them, they are going to be out to help us in some strategic areas where we call community-based area, you know, rural community area, like all those inside Amagba, you know, areas where we know fit cover efficiently. Then that's why I quick tell you, say, nobody they leave now. If anybody tell you, say, they for leave for ESMA, na maternity leave.
Okay.
Because that one, you know, if we do make personal. But for annual leave, we cut it short. Everybody is back. That's why you discover in the morning, you go even see as they come. I don't already say, so on choke point, you have two people. Like that UBTH junction. You can't have one person there. Because most everybody don't come back. So now so we go manage. And I want to tell people, they should just be patient. If they go when traffic high, if they move, now that one they call go slow, they go small. Now when you no move, now they hold up. Now that one bad pass. So we make sure even if traffic high, you go small. So don't because the traffic no move well, you just choke it for one way. If we catch you, you are on your own because we have activated all our cameras and we are getting database. Very soon, if you violate traffic, you run away. We'll carry your fine ticket, come put out for us. If you no pay, if we see you next time, now 2 times, now you will come pay. So that's how we are going to use people.
I might find out from you. Okay. One other issue when like say they bother people now. Because doctor cannot see they want to spread na drag net to areas like Awogba, Magba, Obazagbo, Horomi, all those kind of areas then, which is very, very good. And the rest. But they forget say places like Oluku, they congested, whether we like them or not. Especially early in the morning when people they rush, they go work. Yes. When they go school. In the evening now on that problem. You don't understand? And now you know, the blessing they depend more on volunteers. You don't understand? Person when we say volunteer call now, when they tired, now go come out.
Yes.
But person when we say be staff, we get when you're supposed to come work, you get when you're supposed to close. You don't understand?
Not true.
So I go still want to make you busy you talk a little about these areas. Because whether you like them or not, Oloko is congested.
Very well.
No problem. Teddy Sekola is congested. Very well. Understand? Teddy Sekola by Sokba Road Junction there is congested very well. Ramat Park area, you don't address a little of just now. But when you carry on, they go the area of Agbo Road side, it's congested. Benin City as a whole is congested. And people like Dennis Olori Egbe, that will go cry, come open. So now they say, so now they open now, Abi?
Yes, you know it. When town, that's what they call a town development area. When they see town, everybody prayer make town make it big. That shows say Benin don dey big, and when Benin dey big, there will be room for economic viability. You know, like all this Oluku when you talk, we actually this week we go out. I passed through all those Ogida, Oluku, we want make am zone. When we start this S-man, now just 5 zone we get. Later we make am 6. Now the zones where we get now,
Well, don't map.
yeah,
don't map
is 13. Even Auchi, Ekpoma, Uromi, all those ones don't be zone of their own. So also we are going to create more zone the moment when new staffs come. But we are looking at
new staff.
Yeah, we dey expect rank and file.
Okay.
Wetin they call rank and file, that is junior staff. You should see everybody don carry big stars. So na so even the police na so they do. One time they will just take rank and file. You go those one that they call korofo, you know, but they are like junior staff, school staff. But our own is purely school staff.
Okay. Man, take a leg, go back to the one you concerned about this. The driver, say if they see congestion for somewhere, go speed for somewhere, they go drive against traffic, and you say, I'm not going to take that one seriously. I remember at a time when I get this driver training school for our office, I never see, say I bring drivers or catch all these drivers, say they go train, teach them, because one thing they say, especially if they catch people, they do this kind of bad thing, drive against traffic or something like that, because they hear carry psychiatric evaluation, that one go there. What about the training? Now they give them, because that school now, this person I suppose don't get almost everybody come that school, maybe they come to train.
The school matter, we say, look, our mind, we say, make we train all the drivers, make them make them compulsory. But government, they look at, say, okay, make it day for everywhere. You know, Edo is like a terrestrial state. It's not like one state, not the only Benin. They're talking of the north. Are talking of the central. So the school only don't do for the south. So they won't replicate them for north and central. Based on that, they will make it compulsory. But now like voluntary, and only those when we catch for especially grievous offense like assault.
Okay.
One way.
Okay.
Now we just added traffic lights too. So if you violate those one, you must. It's compulsory. You must attend that training.
Okay.
But the one where we want to say, oh, you know, violate too, but all the driver is mandatory that they should come for the training at least once in a year.
Okay.
You know, so that's why they never make a compulsory. But now training is still going on. Like even yesterday, people are in the class. If you read there today, you go see, but those ones are people when they commit offense. Not be people when on their own, maybe they've compelled them to come. But sometimes with some training they take place, like we will go meet union or what they call company initiative training program. Some companies too, they will bring their own drivers come. Only then go train them. Like this Christmas period before November, 2 companies don't come. Say, look, train our driver. How did they drive for this kind Christmas period?
Right.
What they call, how do you manage your journey? So we train that one, and we see they encourage, make more people, make them come for that kind of one. Because the idea of the training academy is not to punish person, it's to gain knowledge.
Okay.
So that's why we don't really look and say, oh, compelled. It's when you want to go school, you want to go get certificate, you will dress, you will go there, you will sit down, you will be happy. Not be say when you come there, they train you, you go dey form sleep because you dey vex because they don't arrest am, you don't pay fine. Okay. And now that becomes an additional punishment. That kind of
they see am as additional punishment.
It's an additional. It's what they actually call rehabilitation drivers training program.
Okay.
When they want rehabilitate, people are saying rehabilitating mad person. You can't carry and go like psychiatric hospital. Okay. So even sending a driver on one way to psychiatry is part of rehabilitation, it's part of punishment, so that you no go do am again.
All right, make we check. I know say the other day something happened for this building, especially close to our office here. Okay. A beverage company where they say they close to a 7-Up bottling company. Okay. When I go there, go remove this thing. But we there for here, we see everything we see that happen. Almost all our program when they for television and radio, we talk about them almost every day. Rush Hour, we'll talk about them. Manarata, we'll talk about them. A Good Man for Benin, we'll talk about them. Everybody will talk about them. Sote, una con kind of people come out one day and go clear the place. Good thing now be say una do. But the challenge be say on that they will have a television and all of that. They attack owner people. You understand?
Yes,
attack them
true.
and that kind of a thing. They attack, they finish, and that when I try to do now work. At the end of the day, one vehicle, none of it two come out. We know some on their own, they still go remove some of their own when they see the way the thing don't be. And some of them don't return back to the place now. What do they do to address this kind of matter?
One thing when I say, well, I go remember now to thank una, the way una the una support for the development of the city. You know, una announce for everywhere, sensitize the public. Well, traffic matter. If you violate, you know. It be like say when you dey for one way, you go know.
You know say one way.
You go know say na one way you dey. But when they come, then they catch you, you start to the fight. That become a criminal offense. You see, the people when they park motor for road, they know say that they disturb other people. Before we go there that day, we don't get petition when we get, it reach 15. From the environment, people say in the night, criminals, they park for the vehicle, they go sleep under the vehicle, they know they fit pass. No, we're supposed to take you just 1 minute to pass, it will take you 1 hour. Then on our own, we try to reach them, talk to them. They're not here. The only thing when people like now, sometimes now force. Before that day, we said, okay, this thing is getting to the story of the woman when they said that they rushed go hospital when they delay her for there was what actually make us come out say, look, you know, though on our own we prepare, but by the time we reach there, you discover there were other military men guiding the same place too. So that one give them confidence because now military we too carry. Because what we did was a joint operation, multi-agency.
Be like task force.
Yeah, be like that is what we actually did. But what we wanted was when we read there, maybe they even carry their motor, maybe they don't. But we read there, they were resisting. So that was why after we carried that one and the place was getting volatile, we all of us we put our heads together and said, look, okay, let us go. Then we now wrote them another letter. Then they left. By the time I read there the next day, now only 2 vehicles I can see. But now, today when I depart, they don't go back again.
Thank God, you know, me tell you say that. And I make one of the things when we say yes, make me invite you come because I know say most of them they say you come, you very busy. Maybe you say well, somebody come and that kind of thing. Make you come, make you see them with your eye.
Yeah, I see them.
With your own assessment this morning now when they drive.
The vehicles when I see there, that means they don't go back to status quo. So that is why we are going to start. We don't beg their reach. And then too suppose to know, say, look, it is wrong. Government do road. When I go park for there, if you go the road, go and assess the road, the gradient of that road don't weak. Because this will go put for ground. They go repair the vehicle for there. The vehicle go stay. Look, you see the road when you dey see so, it be like living thing. The way you dey use am, na so e go dey spoil. You don't leave am for there, you leave motor on top of am from morning till night, 24 hours, then you go dey depressed. That's why sometimes if you leave the road, if you walk on the road, you go relieve. But if you remain for one place for road for like 5 days, by the time you dey go, there's going to be a depression. That's what we are saying. Look, they should help us. A multinational company. They not be that kind of big company we suppose they talk of like this, because they get competitors. So not be say when we read there now, oh, what do we do? We don't like the company. I don't know the company. I know the businessman. Now traffic at the control.
Not be your business.
The only time when I go on, when you come say, when I pass this road, everywhere free. Now I did the try go dey happen. If you see me say, yesterday I did this place for 2 hours. That day I no go feel sleep.
Okay, you see, that's what we say a concern that night on. Now one thing when we say the apple after that kind 10 o'clock, maybe some of us close for work here late, 10 o'clock to 11. The place now you go see different kind of vehicles for them. But early in the morning, some of them they come out, you understand? They'll come there like that and everything. But the question that they asked now, I asked you just now, your people there when you be say they beat the other day.
Okay.
What do they do about them? Now they give the insurance and they give the security, because the truth be say, if they carry Victoria go somewhere as a member of ESMA, make it go clear road, they beat them there. You know understand? Next time you not go like to go on that place, go work. Maybe they not say go beat me. You understand? And secondly too, if they beat them there, and they not do anything to the people who beat them there, tomorrow they'll go Guinness. See, they won't go clear them because now I get plans to go clear that area too. You understand? They go there. They go still beat them there because they also they be 7 of them beat them, nothing happen. You know they go 30 circular too. They go beat them there because when they fail go the family, nothing happen. This area now of beating your staff, what's now they do about them?
You see, the work, every work get a hazard.
Yeah. So part of the beating of the staff, that part of the hazard.
Part of the sometimes you must understand your work. Say, look, you be vulnerable. So this how they speak.
No problem. Happen.
So that's the, you see. As for insurance, we get 2 types of insurance. We get NIHS, like all our staff. You see, they get hospital. Any emergency, they they go treat them. Now this government, you know, say the government is a very.
They try to take away.
No, now welfare is government.
Okay.
As for that one, you go to the hospital. Some you virtually don't pay anything.
Okay.
Then we get another insurance. If injury dey, they will give you stipend. It might not be too big, will not be that kind of saying a million you go dey look, but they will give you something at least to compensate you.
Okay, what about the people when they beat the staff? The people when they attack, they even be beat.
You see, ordinarily, the person when he beat you, when you go, now police, now assault now, now police, so we hand them over to police. So many of them, we have some of the cases they carry and go court. Some of them they send their go co, you know, like this one. When it happened that day, we have reported, we wrote explicitly to the police, we told them, they are watching. And, well, you know, we know we open up our operational strategy so that they go know. Because I will not go there to write to any letter to them. I know go do sensitization again for there. I know call stakeholders meeting, you know, before we go anywhere. We know that one don't pass because we already know the type of people. So that's why very soon you will see here, but because this time now Christmas period, what will they do? That to concentrate more on traffic flow, traffic movement. We don't want gra, but then we will still clear the place.
Okay, what can I learn from this one affect do now affect people? In case I don't go clear Oregbeni, in case I don't go clear Guinness, in case I don't go clear
other any operation when we do, we will go back, we go review am. Oh, successful operation, half successful operation, failed operation, what is the cause? Why did we? No, we analyze. So that next time when we go, if we carry 2 soldiers, we reach there, we meet about 4 soldiers, they guide that place. That becomes an operational issue. If we carry about 25 soldiers, then get 2 guns. We get 18 guns with their soldiers. So that is why I said those are operational issues. We already know what will happen that day. You know uniform. They get what they call esprit de corps. When police see police, there's an esprit de corps.
They know how to say it.
So I think that was what happened that day. But now that's why we have expanded. If we are going places like that, we're going to go civil defense, police, soldier. That is a multi-agency. When they do, they know say, yes, we are ready for this one today.
I thank you. What we say, you talking with your own mouth. Say when you pass there, you see, don't return.
Don't return.
Now go address the issue. Before I go let you come up because time no be our friend. Time I want to be say they wait for. You know, they ever they wait for you.
No, at all.
You understand? So which word you be say you go get for our people? Them when we say 1 for the drivers, 2 for the pedestrians. And 3 for those companies that when like say they park their vehicles on road. Now 3.
Well, for the drivers, well, I said I know say passenger go plenty this time, but make you know swallow, waiting you know go feed. Don't travel in the night because of security reasons, and drive so slow so that you no go get accident. Then for pedestrians, look. The pedestrians population is getting very, very high. You know why? Fuel is scarce. So many people don't even drop their motor. You know, say before, when you come, if 10 of una get motor here, 10 bring more than at least 2, 3 people will follow. But now, maybe you and your friend go arrange, say, today make we use my own. So the vehicle when they bring come before, it don't reduce. So pedestrians don't plenty. So pedestrians should watch out for where to cross the road. use the pedestrian bridge when they provide.
If it dey.
Make you know don't run kita dey pass. No, they get some natural places where they cross road.
Okay.
Like area where you have traffic light. When traffic light tell vehicle show red, say make motor stop. That is the right time for a pedestrian to cross. So those areas.
That and the drivers, they when we see their head, they house.
Their head, they house, and they don't learn.
Okay.
But when you watch, we dey do even Sunday operation.
Okay.
Why not the same thing? Because we discover say that they obey traffic light normal day, but on Sunday they know they obey. Now we move. No, say there's no resting day for them. So that is then on for companies, for companies with vehicles. Please make una no overload una vehicle because you want to go and make supply. You want to go carry plenty beer. At the end of the day, when you throw it for road, it dey take time to rescue that kind of vehicle.
Dennis Oloriegbe, Managing Director, Edo State Traffic Management Board, Management Agency, ESMA. Thank you so much when we say you come. We'll go take a small break now. We'll do some other things for the program. Good morning from Benin and the reaching from Independent Television. UNBC, they watch us for across the globe. Stay with us. Mojo drinks more water. They come back now.